Google Antigravity changelog. So as you can see, we are now having version 11, 1.11.14, which was released on the 4th of December. So one exciting feature that we have or improvement is that now we can have the integrated Google One. So what does this mean? So if you have been using um, Google Antigravity, you'll notice that we always had limitations. We always had limitations of the agents, that we're using. So we had Google Gemini 3 Pro. Uh, uh, we had also Cloud Sonnet, and we also had ChatGPT. So now, as you can see here, after updating, if you haven't updated your anti-gravity IDE, you'll notice that you wouldn't have this feature. But once you update, you're going to have this option here. So what it allows you to do, if you click on View Plans, so now you'll realize that you can basically see multiple plans that you have, right? I don't know why my internet is slow. Yeah, but basically now what you're gonna have, you'll be able to, if you haven't subscribed yet for any of these two packages, you'll notice that now you have Google Anti-Gravity included on both packages of Google AI Pro and Google AI Ultra. So this is very exciting because initially or previously we had limitations with the agents that we have. Everyone was complaining about it, that we wish we can have, some plans of some sort whereby we'll be able to basically have our subscription. So we anticipated that we're going to have, you know, this Google Anti-Gravity integrated in one of the packages or some of the existing packages that we have with Google AI, which is great, by the way. So if you go to plans, so before you had this part, it was somehow like this: notify me when it's available, right? But now uh, we have the package included there. So now as you can see, it says get a Google AI plan, which allows you to basically have a subscription that includes a lot other things, other stuff that you may need, from video generation tools, notebook LLM, quite a lot of stuff. And so basically, once you have this subscription, you'll be allowed to code longer. Your agents will be allowed to code longer. So basically, initially, we had limitations in terms of how long we can code, right? So this was very frustrating because we knew that we couldn't code for too long. Uh, you could, if you had a big project like I do here, you would use, what is it, a prompt. Normally I put my prompts in a .md file so that I put all the instructions there. So once you have all the instructions inserted there, once you start your project, the model, basically the agent, will understand the project from start to finish before it even starts. As you know, if you are on the planning mode, it will normally create, the project plan. It will show what it will start with and what it will finish at the end, what basically the entire plan. So now we basically, once you are done with your project, you will also generate, and on my end I generated a status. So I like to create a status because I want to understand how far am I with the project. So if you have created your prompt, the prompt for the entire project, maybe using an AI tool like ChatGPT or what do you call that one, Gemini. So basically, you can copy this entire content, the status of the project, to Google Gemini or ChatGPT just to get some feedback. So if there's some changes that the system recommends or whatever it can be, then you copy those changes that are recommended back to the agent here. So then the agent will start working on those new improvements or suggestions that were planned. You know, so this is what I like about this new feature now is that we're no longer gonna have to wait, have those limitations whereby if I was working on Gemini Pro, I have to change the agent to Cloud. Then after that, if I run out of credits on all of them, then now I have to basically wait for 5 hours before I can continue with the project. So I believe now the new plan will allow us to basically work uh, a lot longer on a project. So your agents now will have higher limitations. As you can see here, I wish on this side, uh, I wish on this side they said something like unlimited, so that we know that if you are working on a project, you will have unlimited tokens to basically prompt the AI agent. But otherwise, I'm happy that Google included this new feature. This integrated the packages into integrated Google Antigravity into the packages. So now we know that we can code much longer than we could with the Google agent. That's all I wanted to share. Yeah, see you next time.